Welcome back, race fans, to an exciting new chapter in the book of ECF1. We are here for round 5 of the East Coast Formula 1 Championship, the second season, brand new F1 2021. We're ready for some exciting action here in Monza, or as some people know it, the Temple of Speed. There's some very fast sections of the course. The majority of it is under full throttle. So we're going to see some exciting race action here today as the drivers don't hesitate and they're ready to head out on track. It looks like we've got an Alpine of LFR Herald. Oh, sorry, that is a Williams. The colors are kind of messing me up with here. That nice, awesome looking new livery from the Williams racing team. Followed by Reinen in the McLaren. Too bad they didn't stick with that Gulf livery stream, but we will see some exciting action here. Looks like we've got maybe a Ferrari ready to head out on track. Let's see once it loads here. That is an Alfa Romeo of Yuppie. We'll get back on board here with LFR Herald as he heads down the back portion of the track, headed into Ascari. A very quick section. Easy to lose the back end of the car. As he heads into the Parabolica, ready to start his first hot lap. The first hot lap here of the brand new portion of Season 2 of the East Coast Formula 1 Championship. Let's get it started. See what this Williams can do. As he heads into the first chicane. Good line, good exit. Head around this very quick right-hander. We've got a weather report in from one of the racers. Monkey Mafia saying there is a chance of rain in the race, 18% chance. So the possibility is there. We'll see what happens. A very good starting lap here from LFR Herald. As he heads into Ascari. Can take a lot of curb on the entry. That'll help cut some time. As he comes around the Parabolica, ready to set the first time of the session. Herald with a 1:22.130, Reinen right behind him with a 1:23.416, followed by Smith Pell on an out lap, starting his first hot lap here. Jake Kelly on an out lap, Soy Loco on an out lap, V Shoots on an out lap. Yuppie coming across the line. Setting the fastest time so far with a 1:21.698. A lot of... Ooh, we got a... Ooh, where is it here? Oh, Unholy Red Eye crashed out. I missed it in the Aston Martin. Liquin setting the fastest lap of the 1:20.955 in the Williams. Red Bull, sorry. Gonna take me a bit to get used to these. VSR Clark setting the second fastest time with a 1:21.316 in the brand new Alpine. Or for anyone that's not familiar, that is the Renault car of last year. Monkey Mafia going fifth fastest, the 1:22.167. Looks like we got another car coming across the line. That'll be Smith Pell going fastest, 1:28.18. Looks like we got an Alfa Romeo off. Oh yeah, in Ascari there, Yuppie lost the car as he struggles to get out of the gravel pit and back on track. Murph Selly going fourth fastest, 1:20.039. And Niru going second fastest, 1:19.865. I missed it, sorry. V Shoots in the Haas, 1:19.756. Soy Loco, no way, he lost it going through Ascari. And that'll be the end of qualifying for Soy Loco, unfortunately, in the Haas. It's gonna take me a little bit here to get used to all the names. Monkey Mafia sitting in P8. ZGS going seventh fastest, the 1:21.486. As he heads through Variante into Curva Grande. Coming up quick on Owen Wilson. Gets out of the way. As he heads into the chicane. The curbs here can definitely mess a driver up. V Shoots diving into the pits for Haas. Followed by an Alfa Romeo by the looks of it. Looks like we got a Mercedes coming around. Jake Kelly going 1:20.632. Good enough for P3 at the moment. We got an Alpine of Hash starting his next hot lap. Houdini going 10th fastest, bumping himself up a few spots. Going 1:22.013 will be the lap for Houdini. You can see another Alpine coming along. That'll be Owen Wilson. Or, sorry, that's the Williams. Gotta try to get these shades of blue figured out here. Alright, Labatt's Blues coming around. Parabolica in the Mercedes, ready to start his next hot lap. We got a yellow sector one. Looks like somebody was slow coming out of Variante. Okay. Jake Kelly 4/10 up on his time. He will improve his lap, but he'll go third fastest, 1:19.901 for Jake Kelly. Hash in the Alpine going fourth fastest, the 1:24.71. Houdini bumping himself up quite a few spots into P5, 1:27.06 for the Ferrari. Very good lap. We got Hemi in the AlphaTauri just heading through the first chicane into Curva Grande. On the softs, I guess I should get that brought up here. Quite a few guys setting their fastest lap on the mediums, but with 8.5 minutes remaining in qualifying, we'll see how many guys decide to throw the tire strategy out the window. Oh, and Hemi goes wide. That'll invalidate his lap. Murph Selly starting his next hot lap here. Got a Red Bull coming around. Smith Pell, last season's champion in the Red Bull, starting his next hot lap, followed closely by an Aston Martin. Hash diving into the pits for Alpine. Owen Wilson's going to need another trip around the track. We got an AlphaTauri coming around. That'll be Hemi. starting his next hot lap here. We got a Ferrari coming around. Houdini will dive into the pits. As will Reenan. I didn't catch Owen Wilson going 5th fastest with a 1:26.46 on the medium compound tire. Owen Wilson really going for that tire strategy. Yuppie bumping himself up a few places, going 3rd fastest overall with a 1:19.874. Alfa Romeo will be happy with that. As his teammate comes across the line, Murph Selly trying to burn in another fastest lap here. He's on the softs now. His current fastest time is on the mediums. And I missed it, that fancy Aston Martin. Going 5th fastest overall with a 1:23.80, bumping Hash down. That fantastic Aston Martin green. Alright, we got Hemi coming around. Oh, and he invalidated. He's going to need to dive into the pits here and regroup. Owen Wilson 4/10 up on his time. He'll bump himself up a few places. 1:19.953 for Owen Wilson. Purple 3rd sector. Medium tires. Great lap from the Williams driver. As the Yuppie dives into the pits. Looks like we got Monkey Mafia coming across the line. He will improve his time, but he'll need another trip around if he wants to go quicker. Oh no, VSR Clark lost it. Oh, he smashed into the wall, nearly gets hit by Williams. Oh, V Shoots almost gets him. That car is in a dangerous spot. We'll have to see if the crew can get that cleaned up quickly here, as the drivers dangerously go by him. Monkey Mafia barely avoiding the car. Alright, the crew has got that car cleaned up off the track. We can get back to racing here. 3 drivers unfortunately crashed out in qualifying. Oh! Hash saves it. Can he salvage the lap still? Has a good line, with the back end of that Alpine is loose. As he comes down the first portion of the back straight, headed into Ascari. He's got a... Oh! Almost loses it again, and that'll force him to bail on that lap, unfortunately. Smith Pell coming around Parabolica, starting his next hot lap as an Alfa Romeo dives into the pits. Let's see if Hash gives it another go. He'll dive into the pits as well. Next car coming around the track will be Labatt's. He's on a hot lap. Or my apologies, an out lap. He'll be starting his next hot lap right here. We got an AlphaTauri coming around at ZGS, ready to start his next hot lap. He's on the softs. His current fastest time with a 1:21.270. He's looking to improve on that with the faster compound. I can see a Haas coming around. That's V Shoots, and he'll dive into the pits. Reenan coming around Parabolica. What can he do? Reenan bumps himself up a few spots. 1:21.021 for McLaren. Good enough for P13 at the moment. We got, oh, just a slow Aston Martin. All right. We got a Red Bull coming around. That'll be Liquid going fastest of the session with 3 minutes remaining. 1:19.426 in the Red Bull. Fantastic lap from Liquin. We got a Ferrari coming around as well. That'll be Houdini as he begins his next hot lap here. Alright, Labatt's bumps himself up a few places into P10. Can see an Aston Martin coming around. That'll be Detail. He's on an outlap, followed closely by Mercedes getting a tow. That'll be Jay Kelly in the Black Arrow. Right now, Red Bull looking to start the first race of the new season on pole position. Let's see if it holds out. We got Hemi coming around. Oh, and Hemi will steal it away. Their sister team, AlphaTauri. Hemi going fastest overall with a 118.983. A blazing lap from the AlphaTauri Honda. Great work. Houdini looking to set another lap here. Niru on a out lap, sorry. We got a couple slow moving cars on track trying to get out of the way of the others. ZGS diving into the pits. Looks like that'll be the last lap for him. I still really got to get these different colors of blue under wraps here. Owen Wilson in the Williams going second fastest overall with a 119.295. Okay. Can't get the timer to come back up. I don't know how much time is left, unfortunately, in the session. Smith Pell starting his final hot lap, I believe. Just yellow flags all over the track. Just seconds remain. Nobody will be starting a new lap. This will do it for qualifying. Reenan is done, unfortunately. Alright, we got LFR Harold coming around in the Williams. Bumping himself up a couple places. 120.888. Oh no! Jay Kelly lost it coming out of Ascari. You can see his car on the side of the track there. The Mercedes in a heap of metal. Majorly unfortunate. Hemi, he even improves on his time even more. 118.755. As an Alpine comes across the line, Hash going 119.899, good enough for P7. Can see a McLaren coming around. That'll be Monkey Mafia, but he won't set another time, unfortunately. As those cars dive into the pits. LFR Harold is done. I think that is it. That'll do it for qualifying here in the first round of the new F1 2021 season here. East Coast Formula One Championship. Hemi taking pole position for AlphaTauri with a 118.755. About half a second clear of Owen Wilson in the Williams. Fantastic first qualifying here. The weather's looking pretty good right now. We'll see if that tends to change. Hemi going fastest of the session. 1:18.755 takes pole position. And on the first row with him is Owen Wilson in the Williams. Wang Liquin going third fastest overall for Red Bull. P4 goes to V Shoots for Haas. P5 Niru. P6 The Yuppie. P7 goes to Hash. P8 goes to Jay Kelly in the Mercedes. He did crash out late in the session. P9 goes to Smith Pell. P10 Murph Selly. P11 Houdini. 12th fastest goes to Detail. 13th is ZGS. And I can't seem to... There we go. 14th Labatt's. 15th Monkey Mafia. LFR Harold going 16th fastest. 17th VSR Clark. Renan going P18. P19 Unholy Red Eye. And Soy Loco P20 with no times. Couple crashes there, unfortunately. There is a lot of straights on this track, but there's also a lot of fast technical sections. Easy to lose the back end of the car, as we saw here today in qualifying. A slightly more gloomy day than Saturday's qualifying session, but nonetheless we'll be in for some great racing as the drivers set their final setups and tire strategies. As always, the bottom 10 drivers can select any tire they want to start the race, and the top 10 will start on the tires that they went fastest on in qualifying. This should be pretty exciting. Alright, the session will begin shortly as the cars line up for the formation lap. Hemi leading him away, followed by Owen Wilson. Green flags by the course marshals as the cars get all warmed up here. This should be a very exciting part of the track. Turn 1 in Monza is always exciting, no matter what kind of racing is happening. Everything's clean through turn 1 on the formation lap. Soy Loco bringing up the back of the pack, looking to get that back to front driver of the day challenge. Alright, we'll cruise back on up to the front here with Hemi as they head into Ascari. On board the Williams of Owen Wilson. Everyone doing the formation lap, tire warm-up weave here. Everyone's starting to bunch up the pack again. Predicted pit stop strategies brought to you by AWS. Looks like it's going to be a one-stop potentially for the majority of the racers, soft to medium or soft to hard. As the cars come around Parabolica onto the pit straight. Ready to start the Italian Grand Prix here at Monza. As the cars line up, we'll get ready for lights out here at the Temple of Speed. As the cars get to their final stop. Three, four, five red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. We're racing here at Monza. We'll try to keep the good camera angles here as the cars speed into turn 1. There's always chaos here. A lot of bumping and grinding. Looks like Reenan went through turn 1. It looks like everyone made it out mostly unscathed as Nero gets forced to cut the corner a little bit. Everyone going too wide. Everyone gets through there decently well. Oh, there's a lot of chaos back there coming out of that second turn. Detail looking to make a move here on VSR Clark. Going wheel to wheel, headed into Ascari. Clark backs out. Detail gives him the room, but they'll keep going. The racing is very close here to start this Italian Grand Prix. Hemi setting the first fastest lap of the session. That'll get beat in no time at all. Soft to hard or soft medium as a two-stop strategy here. Potential for a two-stop here at Monza. We got cars in the pits already, lots of cars. 5 to be exact. As a few wing changes early on. Gotta figure out where the pack is here. Okay, so everyone is fairly wide open here. As those cars come out of the pits. Hemi leading the pack, Owen Wilson not far behind, followed by V-Shoots in the Haas. Oh, we got an Alpine of Hash off through Ascari as he'll lose a couple places. As he tries to get out of the way, as cars come flying up on him. I couldn't tell if he lost any bodywork or not. He's missing a big portion of his front wing. That'll be an unscheduled pit stop here for Hash as the AlphaTauri. I don't know who that was. Well, maybe it was an Aston Martin. It's hard to tell here. Looks like Niru is closing in on the back of Liquin as they head through the first chicane. Second chicane, I guess it would be. As they come through Lesmo. Niru should have DRS, as does Liquin. Liquin looking to make up a place on V-Shoots here. Unholy Red Eye, 5-second penalty for a severe collision. Oh no! We got a safety car, our first safety car of the new session. Some serious heavy brake marks through there, and a Williams destroyed of LFR Herald. Unholy Red Eye, heavy collision. Missing the entire V-Shoot, speeding in the pit lane, 5-second penalty. As Unholy Red Eye struggles to get that Aston Martin through that section here, missing the entire front end of his car. Looks like we got quite a few guys in the pits here looking to swap out their tires. Potentially using this as their one stop, or maybe looking for a late pit stop later on in the race. Owen Wilson taking over P1, I believe, as he comes up on that newly painted Mercedes safety car. The The track crew doing a good job of getting that car out of the way in a hurry. Labatt's in the pits right now, just exiting, followed closely by Renan. ZGS coming into the pits. We'll stick on board the AlphaTauri here, serving a 5-second penalty. Now the crew gets at it, and the AlphaTauri leaves the box. Byrne pushing the limits of that safety car. So quick recap. Right now we've got Owen Wilson sitting at the top for Williams, followed by the Red Bull of Liquid. Niru in the Ferrari, followed by his teammate Houdini. Detail for Aston Martin sitting in P5. The pole position sitter Hemi currently sitting in P6 after a pit stop during the safety car. V-Shoots for Haas sitting in P7. Currently has a penalty, I believe, for speeding in the pit lane, but he has yet to pit, I believe. No, V-Shoots did pit. Just has a 5-second penalty. Yuppie sitting in P8, Jay Kelly P9 for Mercedes, and Smith Pell sitting in P10 for Red Bull. Murph Selly sitting in 11th place for Alfa Romeo. Monkey Mafia P12. Soy Loco sitting in 13th position for Haas. VSR Clark sitting in P14, followed closely by his teammate at Alpine in P15. Labatt sitting in P16. Renan, the crowd favorite, sitting in 17th position right now on a brand new set of hards. Unholy Red Eye in the Aston Martin P18, and ZGS losing it in the first chicane there. Trying to get some heat into those tires as he comes around Curva Grande. The pack is heading through Ascari right now. It's hard to say. Race control has not determined if the safety car will be in this lap. The lights are still on. So it looks like we'll have at least one more lap under the safety car. That will give ZGS time to get to the back of the pack. And we'll get grouped up and ready for a rolling restart. A few guys have yet to pit. Owen Wilson, Liquin, Niru, Houdini, and Detail all are on their original tires to start the race. The top three are on the softs, while the three following them on the mediums. Those softs are going to fall off in probably 5 or 6 laps, I would think. Roughly, if I had to ballpark it. So we'll see just how long these guys can push these tires. The action is not done yet. ZGS in the pits again. Opting for the mediums now instead of the hards. He's going to need to hurry up if he wants to get bunched up again. I'm assuming his engineer figured out something else in their data. Figured that he can push the mediums a little bit longer than they expected. He's got some ground to make up if he wants to get to the back of the pack again for the race restart. Safety car is in this lap. Race control has confirmed. This is the final lap under the safety car, so we'll hop back up to the front here with Owen Wilson as he's allowed to bunch the pack back up now. Hopefully nobody collides with each other. That would be a very unfortunate penalty. Good shot here from the helicopter. You can see the leader there, followed closely by the Red Bull of Liquid and the Ferrari of Niru right on their gearboxes. ZGS is coming up quick. It looks like he may just have enough time to join the pack. Owen Wilson on the gas, and he's getting going here. Goes a little bit wide through Parabolica, but gets a good jump on Liquin. Liquin trying to stick in that slipstream as they head down into turn 1 at top speed. Ooh, almost getting to the back of him. Looks like everyone had a pretty good restart here so far. Oh, looks like Renan is off in turn 1. ZGS concedes the position back. Detail and Yuppie going at it. Got some fighting back here. Labatt's Blues. Oh no. Labatt's Blues crashed in the Mercedes. Yellow sector 1, but it looks like no safety car. They will keep racing. Oh! Hash tried to go around the outside, but he's missing a front wing. ZGS will make up a place on him. He shoots on the gearbox of Houdini. Makes up a position just into the final corner. Great move by the Haas. Lots of close gaps here right now on the restart. Everyone keeping it close. Houdini was looking up the inside but won't do it. A lot of... Oh, the Alfa Romeo, Mercelli taking the inside. Hash with a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Couldn't slow down quite enough as he crossed the line. Liquin taking a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Niru making up a position on him. Owen Wilson getting a good gap so far, 3.5 seconds. Oh, and Jay Kelly is out as well. Oh no. Jay Kelly in the Mercedes. We have no Mercedes cars left in the race today, unfortunately. Liquin making his position back, getting up back up into P2, passing Niru in the Ferrari. Getting a good exit out of Parabolica. DRS is enabled as the drivers pass the line. Oh, I missed it. Hemi making a move here. And he's looking down the inside of the Red Bull, but he won't quite do it as they head into turn 1. Hemi passing the Ferrari. Oh, the Alfa Romeo getting a little squirrely. Mercelli. Late break. Fantastic move by the AlphaTauri as he heads down the inside. Now he won't have DRS here, but is he going to get enough to stay ahead? We got some action going through Curva Grande here. So many gaps to keep an eye on. V Shoot's gonna go for it here around the outside of Ascari. Oh, and I think there was some little bit of contact there. V Shoots get a little squirrely. Oh, Monkey Mafia almost making contact. Mercelli getting by him. Wow, we got some race action here in the opening laps here of the Italian Grand Prix. The Yuppie's gonna get DRS here. It's gonna be enough to pass. Oh, Detail also has the Aston Martin showing its speed here as they head into turn 1. Detail keeping the position here, P6. Looks like we've got a spun AlphaTauri at the back of the pack here. Oh no, and it's ZGS missing his front wing. The only benefit, he was right there by the pit. Good thing they got some extra carbon fiber sitting around. A lot of really close gaps here. As they come through Cerrillo DRS section. Bit of a DRS train here. As they come through turn 7, down the second portion of the back straight. Smith Pell right on the gearbox of Soy Loco. These new cars do drive quite a bit different than the previous season. Oh, detail just flying in the Aston Martin. Houdini unfortunately not having DRS. Oh, and detail is forced to take the runoff. Concedes his position, loses a couple more actually, unfortunately. As he thought he could brake late, wasn't able to do so. Trying to keep an eye on the close gaps here. Ooh, Soy Loco almost looked down the inside of Yuppie. He'll back out and save that for another turn. As they all have DRS heading down this back straight here. We got a Ferrari, or my apologies, a McLaren off track, but he has recovered. Quite a few cars in very close proximity. Good shot here from the helicopter. Soy Loco trying to break the slipstream of detail. We know detail has some serious pace in the Aston Martin. Unfortunately, Houdini is sitting duck again. As Soy Loco comes up on him on the inside with the Haas. Late break, wheel to wheel. Houdini fends him off. Fantastic work. Great moves here. Oh no, we got a Red Bull off. That's Liquin. Oh no. ZGS also wrecked. Oh man. Wang Liquin disqualified from the session. Parked in a dangerous location. ZGS completely crashed his car out of turn 1. The Red Bull of Liquin disqualified from the session. I don't know if he was unable to move his car, if it was stuck, or what the reason was, but we now have 5 drivers no longer in the race here at Monza. 15 remain. As quite a few drivers at the top of the grid are going for a pit stop. 15 laps here remaining in the Italian Grand Prix here at the Temple of Speed. We got about half the grid in the pits at the moment. We got the Aston Martin here of Unholy Red Eye swapping out for some new mediums, looking to stretch those right till the end of the race. Hemi going for the hards, as was Detail. Greenan decided to stay out, make a couple spots up in the McLaren. Houdini also going for the hards. We got 4 drivers right now on the hard compound tire. Practically all of the rest on the mediums, minus Monkey Mafia on 10-lap-old softs. I don't know exactly what Monkey's strategy was. I'm thinking it might have been a good idea to swap out for a new set of tires here instead of going for the front of the pack, but you never know what could happen here on the restarts. As the McLaren and Monkey Mafia following the safety car driven by Bernd Maylander. These guys trying to keep some heat into the tires as it is quite overcast. The track temp is low. Some carbon fiber laying on the track there. Hemi with a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with VSR Clark. And Hemi was behind him, I believe. As they both dive into the pits. Serving that 5-second penalty, swapping on a brand new set of mediums. I didn't see if VSR Clark got a brand new wing, but as the pack is starting to bunch up. Oh, we got a spun Ferrari of Houdini as he gets through those huge curbs of turn 1. Followed by the Alpine of VSR Clark. 15 drivers remain. I'll run through the grid here quick. Monkey Mafia sitting in P1 at the moment on 11 lap old softs. He's definitely going to have to pit at some point, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here with the McLaren. Owen Wilson, P2. Miru in P3. Yuppie, P4. Soy Loco in the Haas is sitting in 5th position. 6th is Smith Pell. 7th is the Aston Martin of Detail. Reenan sitting in P8. Murph Selly P9. V Shoots in the other Haas P10. Unholy Red Eye P11. P12 is Hash. 13th Hemi. 14th Houdini. And last but not least, VSR Clark after a late pit stop. The lights are off. Monkey Mafia setting the pace. We're ready to go green whenever Monkey Mafia says so. Monkey Mafia getting a good jump on Owen Wilson. And we're green as we head down into turn 1. We'll see if we can get another clean restart here. The Alfa Romeo going a bit wide. Oh no! Oh, and some collisions there. An Alpine in the back of Reenan. Oh, and a Ferrari spun at the back there. Houdini coming out of turn 1. But he manages to hang on to it. Oh, an Alfa Romeo spun and collected Reenan. Oh, a ton of carbon fiber sitting there from the Alfa Romeo as Houdini comes through and gets by. Oh no, VSR Clark loses it on the restart, completely destroys his Alpine. Oh no, Owen Wilson taking over the lead. I missed that, my apologies. Monkey Mafia dropping down into P2. Reenan getting by Houdini. Houdini with a 5-second penalty, severe collision with Reenan. I did miss that, but drive-through speeding into the VSC. Murph Selly. I didn't notice that we had a VSC even. My apologies. So the drivers will be required to follow a specific delta time. You cannot pass any drivers unless they're going too slow. Mind you, these guys in the pits, Hemi and Hash, Houdini and Murph Selly, all electing to pit again. Hemi brand new softs, Hash brand new mediums, Murph Selly diving in for a brand new set of softs. and Houdini with a brand new set of mediums. Now we can go green at any time here. Thinking we're gonna go green any moment here. Houdini with a drive-through penalty, speeding under the VSC. We'll quickly see Houdini and Murpselli both collecting drive-through penalties. One of the worst penalties you can get, practically. I mean, it essentially costs you 20 to 30 seconds at least. The pit lane is quite long here in Monza, so that's very unfortunate. Monkey Mafia sticking out there on those soft tires. I don't recall what he started the race on, but he's really trying to stretch those out. We'll see if he decides to pit late for another set of softs, potentially. Only time will tell. Niru is quickly closing in on him with fairly new mediums as they head through the second chicane here. Reenan in the pits, looking for a new set of tires. He was on 12-lap-old hards, so he'll lose a couple positions here. You can tell Monkey Mafia's tires are starting to fall off. He doesn't have the grip that he used to, as Niru will get DRS and he'll pass Monkey Mafia like a sitting duck, and Yuppie's coming up on him as well. Is he going to try to dip down the inside? He does, as they go wheel to wheel through Ascari. Monkey Mafia losing the position to the Alfa Romeo of Yuppie. Smith Pell making up a spot on Soy Loco. Curious to see how long... Ooh, we got Unholy Red Eye right on the back of his teammate Detail. Owen Wilson setting the fastest lap, 1:21.516. Unholy Red Eye elbows out, headed through Parabolica. Gets the move done on his teammate and gets DRS as well. Some very close gaps here on the restart. Soy Loco right up the gearbox of Smith Pell. He's looking to make a move here. Looks down the inside, brakes early. Houdini conceding a couple of positions there by the looks of it. Oh, he may actually be a lap down. Maybe not quite, but close anyways. Smith Pell coming down the first part of the back straight, 5/10 shy of Monkey Mafia. Got some weird stuff happening with the time at the bottom of the grid. Smith Pell only 3/10 back of Monkey Mafia. Monkey Mafia still within DRS range. Hemi stealing the fastest lap for 1:21.326. With about 9 laps to go here in the Italian Grand Prix. Smith Pell right on the back of Monkey Mafia here into turn 1. Monkey Mafia's got to be feeling the effects of those tires, as Smith Pell is trying to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Wheel to wheel. Smith Pell gets the position through. Moves up into P6 for Red Bull. He won't have DRS. Monkey Mafia will be able to close that gap up marginally. Hemi with a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. The timing screen is all over the map. Oh no! Owen Wilson spun! Oh no! As he struggles to get the Williams back under control. I don't know if that's the game or if that's the car, if the suspension is trashed. It's hard to say. Monkey Mafia finally diving into the pits. Monkey Mafia. Oh, we got a serious glitch here. As Monkey Mafia leaves the pits, I had to catch that on the stream there. I don't know. Unholy Red Eye, 3-second time penalty exceeding track limits. I believe Yuppie is leading the race at this time. Neru sitting in P2, Smith Pell in P3. Closely followed by the pair of Haas cars. And by a pair of Aston Martins. It's majorly unfortunate for Owen Wilson. Dove into the pits. Swapped on some used mediums here. Brand new wing. And he's looking to make up some spots here, hopefully in a hurry. He's got the hammer down. 8 laps remaining here. Neru going down the inside of Yuppie with the help of DRS. He'll get the move done going into turn 1. Soy Loco with a 3-second time penalty exceeding track limits. A few penalties on the grid at the moment. Some serious issues with the timing board right now. We apologize for the technical difficulties. The Ferrari of Neru almost getting launched by those massive curbs. I think it might be starting to level itself out now, potentially. Yuppie was looking down the inside, but figured he better wait and just take the DRS here. We'll hop on board the Alfa Romeo as they head through this back straight. You can see that wing is open. He's closing in on the Ferrari. He'll back out a little bit. Smith Pell right on the gearbox. So the helicopter catches this drag race down the back straight as they head through Parabolica onto the pit straight here. Yuppie trying to get a good exit on the Ferrari. He will have DRS again. You can see him in the slipstream catching him already. As he moves to the outside, Yuppie taking over P1. Neru quickly moving back in behind as they head into turn 1. Oh no, and Yuppie loses it. Gets on the curb a little bit, unsettles the Alfa Romeo, and he'll lose a few spots. The 2 Haas cars pass. Oh no, and Owen Wilson lost it coming out of Ascari. We'll hop on board here with Reenan as he comes around through Ascari. It looks like the Williams got unsettled and Owen Wilson couldn't reel it back in. Unfortunately, we have another safety car here in the Italian Grand Prix, lap 22 here at Monza. The safety car is getting its work in today. About 5.5 laps here remain. Is anybody going to go on some different pit stop strategies? Are guys going to stay out? It's hard to say. The top 7 drivers have essentially equally worn tires. Detail is on the hard, so they're less worn, but also carrying a little less grip. So Loco decides to dive in, first of the cars so far on the safety car. Detail following him right behind in the Aston Martin. Houdini also in the pits. I don't know. I believe Houdini might be a lap down. I Hemi for AlphaTauri in the pits as well. Brand new set of soft tires. The front runners are staying on the tires they're on. 5 laps remaining here. Detail coming out of the pits in P9. Soy Loco in P7 with brand new soft tires. Hemi coming out in P10. Monkey Mafia's got some pretty fresh softs. He'll be looking to push those to the max here in the closing laps, as they drive to catch up to the grid again. Looks like the drivers should catch up fairly soon. Within about another half a lap roughly. So hopefully we'll only have one more lap under the safety car and we'll be green again and racing. A very exciting first round here of the new Formula 1 2021 game. Round 5 here, the East Coast Formula 1 Championship, second season, new game, new cars, new drivers. Great action all around. And there's more to come. 4 laps remaining here as the cars catch up to the grid. As long as they get lined up soon enough, we'll still have a few laps of race action. I believe that was the 3rd safety car today, 3rd or 4th safety car already here, so nothing short of exciting. Alright, the grid is getting pretty close. The lights are still on. As they head into Ascari, that'll be where we determine if we have another lap under the safety car or not. I think if the cars catch up quick enough, we'll be okay. Unfortunately, Houdini is caught in the middle of the pack, unable to unlap himself. Safety car is in this lap. We'll have 4 laps of race action here on the restart. We'll head up to the front of the grid here with Niru as he sets the pace, lets the safety car get ahead. Ooh, almost loses the back end there. Gets on the power though. V-Shoot's trying to get that slipstream off the Red Bull Honda. He's on the gearbox of him. He looks down the inside. Wheel to wheel through turn 1. Great driving there. Oh, we got a McLaren off. That's Monkey Mafia. Niru hanging on a P1 at the restart here. Hemi making up a spot on Detail. A lot of action here early on. Hemi only 2/10 back of Hash. Oh, as a couple cars go wide. Detail gets by his teammate Unholy Red Eye in the Aston Martin. Not quite sure. Monkey Mafia having some grief, I think, in the McLaren. So Loco tries to go around the outside, gets a bit of a bump into Smith Pell. Gets the better exit coming out of the chicane. As they head through Curva Grande, there is a drag race. A wheel-to-wheel battle going on. Soy Loco getting the better end of it by the looks of it. Goes down the inside. A little bit of a... Oh no, and Smith Pell loses it. Oh no, with 1.5 laps to go, Smith Pell drops down to the bottom of the grid. Majorly unfortunate for last year's champion and Red Bull. Niru still hanging on to P1 with a lap to go. He is going to have his work cut out for him. V-Shoots putting the pressure on. Hemi is coming up quick here, and Holy Red Eye making a pass on Yuppie. Yuppie looking to lose a spot potentially to his teammate as the cars come flying out of Ascari. Niru is going to fall to the victim of DRS here. This will be the final lap here in the Temple of Speed. DRS is enabled. V-Shoots, looks down the inside, has a little bit more speed by the looks of it than the Ferrari of Niru. As they go wheel to wheel through turn 1. V-Shoots get the better exit, gets the power down, and takes over first place from Niru. Although Niru, if he hangs on to the back of V-Shoots, he will have DRS here. Plays it safe as they head into the chicane. Maybe a bit of contact there. Hash taking a 3-second time penalty. Niru needs to stay within 1 second. Oh, Smith Pell tried to... Oh no! Smith Pell retired. The Red Bull has crashed out there. V-Shoots hanging on to P1. Niru has DRS, but he's not going to catch him. Hemi made up a few positions. I didn't even see that. All the way up into 3rd place as he gets a good exit on those fresh softs. We got a drag race between the AlphaTauri and the Ferrari. Coming into Parabolica for the final time. Oh, and Hemi takes the inside line. Niru tries to steal it from him. V-Shoots taking the Italian Grand Prix. Hemi with the fastest lap. As we're on board with the final drivers, Detail moving up into P6, Murph Selly P7, Unholy Red Eye P8, Yuppie P9, and Reenan last but not least taking P10. 10 drivers retired here in Monza. Incredible race today. Unfortunate for some of the teams and drivers that did not get to finish the race. Soy Loco taking driver of the day for Haas. Unbelievable. V-Shoots taking the win in the final lap here at the Temple of Speed. Niru taking 2nd position off of penalties, I assume, and Hemi hanging on to 3rd. Unbelievable. What a start to the 2nd portion of the season here. V-Shoots with the win. Niru taking 2nd, and 3rd going to Hemi. P4 goes to Soy Loco in the Haas. Some good points there for Haas today. P5 goes to Hash. P6 Detail. P7 Murph Selly. P8 goes to Unholy Red Eye. P9 Yuppie. And last but not least, Reenan taken in 10th position for McLaren. And the rest of the drivers on the grid, unfortunately, DNF'd. Smith Pell, Houdini, Monkey Mafia, Owen Wilson. I can't seem to figure this. There we go. My apologies. VSR Clark, Liquin, ZGS, Jay Kelly, Labatt's, and LFR Herald. 10 drivers finished, 10 drivers retired. Absolute pandemonium here in the Italian Grand Prix. I'll see if I can get a couple guys in here just for some quick little chats. never prepared for these, but I will see if I can get these drivers in here. Alright, we're joined with the second place driver of Ferrari, Niru. Fantastic drive.
Thank you.
Unfortunate, I mean, you still took P2.
Yeah.
It was looking pretty crazy there at the end.
Yeah, I thought I could actually keep up with Shoot. Thing is, I forget how he runs a little faster on the corners than me, because I race with him a lot. He's from my country as well. He's really fast. I enjoy racing with him. I race almost every day with him. And I forgot that in those few corners, the square corners, he's a little faster than me, and I was like, damn it, I thought I could keep up with him, but I just couldn't. And I ended up in P2, because Hemi, I'm surprised that Hemi pulled so far ahead. I mean, he like kind of juked me, because I broke just a little too late, and he got by me.
And he managed to play
penalty,
that. Yeah, which worked out good.
Yeah, and for just, I know you're streaming, right? I want to say to Yuppie, I know I punt you in the back. I'm extremely sorry, man. I did not want to do that whatsoever. It's my bad. I really didn't want to hit him, because we were keeping the DRS. I don't know if you saw that for a few laps. We were constantly on DRS. I'm extremely sorry. I did not want to hit him on the back. But if he wants to penalize me, all for it, man. It's my bad. I should have watched him break a little earlier than usual. But yeah, for the rest of the experience of the race, it was fun. I honestly did not expect this many safety cars to come through. How many did we end afterwards?
I'm fairly three for sure. There might have been 4. I did lose track, but there was a lot of crashes. Quite a few retirements. Half the grid actually retired by the end of the race.
Wow.
So a lot of pandemonium, that's for sure.
Yeah, I saw.
Hemi did make up quite a few spots there on the restart, going with the softs. I was thinking,
I saw that.
I mean, once Shoots got by you there, I was thinking that, okay, Niru's going to snag DRS in that second portion of the track and manage to catch up, but as you said, he managed to get a little bit better exits on the corners and pulled away just enough.
On turn 1 and turn 4, he was a little faster than me. He was able to pull away right there, because I tapped turn 2 just with this with the lift part of the tire just a little bit, and I wasn't able to control the car perfectly on the exit, so that moved me out of the place. So that was in part my fault. I could have probably gotten P1, but hey, better luck next time.
Yeah, a P2 is still a great finish, a podium nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats again on P2. Some good points for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just if you want, I could invite Shu Gwen. I don't know if you had him, so you can interview him.
I did send Shoots a friend request, but he hasn't accepted it yet. So
I can maybe invite him here. Let me
see if he's still kicking
around. I'll help you here real quick. Yeah, he should, because I was talking with him on the whole race. There we go. I added him. Well, man, it was a pleasure again. It's been nice talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for joining me again. Congrats, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Alright, we're joined with the winner of the race, the Haas Z Shoots. Congrats on the podium, on the win.
Thank you.
Great drive, great pass on the final lap. Give us a bit of a breakdown on your race.
Well, at first, I had a pretty good start. I gained like 3 positions, maybe 2. And then the safety car came out and I boxed for hards, and I thought that was a huge mistake. And I just kept falling back. I didn't have the pace. Just the tires were too cold. Then I had a incident with another driver in Ascari, and well, I was thinking that my race was done. Maybe I got like P5, P6. Then the safety car came out. I boxed for new mediums. I served that 5-second penalty, and then everything just went like perfect.
Yeah, it definitely did. You managed to make up a lot of spots. Great restart on the safety car, and then it was decently apparent you had fantastic exit speed, which I think ultimately helped you secure P1 from Niru there.
Yeah.
I was thinking that after you had passed him there coming out of turn 1 that he was going to hang back and manage to get DRS on you in the second section and pass, but your exit speed obviously was enough to keep the gap open enough and send you away to the top step.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy I won. This is my second race as a reserve driver. The last race I got P2 in Russia.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now
you did.
I'm so happy that I finally got the win.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
You and Soy Loco securing some good points for Haas, so that's great.
Yeah. So local also started from P20, which Haas was just on recovery drive the whole race.
And yeah, he managed it very well.
Yes.
Well, thanks for joining me again, Shoots. Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
And we'll hopefully see you up there again next week.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe some team will want me to drive for them.
There you
this
go.
race.
I was just gonna say there might be some team interest there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, everyone. That was the winner of today's Italian Grand Prix Z Shoots, and a crazy race to say the least. A ton of safety cars, a ton of retirements, a ton of action, and a great start to the new season with the F1 2021 game. New cars, new drivers, and a whole lot of new fun. We will see you back in the same place, same time next week. Talk to you later.